Welcome back to our morning view. I'm Shannon, and today we're going to make some pizza on the smoker. Stick around. So one of the things Ron and I really like to do on the smoker is make pizza. It gives it a really nice, earthy, smoky flavor, and it is worth the hassle. So sometimes there's something you're like, worth the hassle. This is worth the hassle. We're going to make some pizza crust to start off with. You could make it easy for yourself. You could buy a pizza crust at the store, either the refrigerator section or the pre-made ones, and you could use it on the smoker as well. But we find it just as easy to make our own, so let's get at it. The recipe I'm using is from the Fleischmann's Yeast website, so it makes it easy. Little bit of a fun fact, when you're measuring flour, you don't want to pat it down, you want to just brush it off. So start with some flour, some yeast. If you buy the packets, it's a pack. If you buy the jar, it's 2 1/4. A little salt. All right, 3/4 of a teaspoon. We're just going to use the teaspoon measure. And then sugar is 1 1/2 teaspoons. I really like these Pampered Chef little measurers. Try to put more flour in. I find that they're easy to use, easy to clean, easy to measure. I don't like those ones that stack on themselves. It's just my preference. All right, 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. And, a little rattle. You need really, really warm water for this. Really warm water. You need your water to be 120 to 130 in order to activate the yeast. So I've already kind of cheated. I've turned on my sink. I let it run. I got it to 120. And so we're going to kind of just cut to it. All right. So the recipe calls for you to combine those things together. So I'm just going to use my mixer and then slowly add the water. Oh, see, we're starting. The machine's starting to get excited. As it's working the flour in, it pulls a little bit. Sometimes you need to lock down your arm. All right, so it's pretty much together now. What I'm going to do now is make it into a ball. So when you let bread dough rise, it gets really sticky. So you need to make sure you grease the bowl that it's in. So I take my dough out. I use my avocado spray. I spray it. And I put my dough back in there. I'll cover it, put it in a warm spot, and let it do its thing. And then we'll be back.
While Shannon's in there making the pizza dough, I thought I'd show you the pizza oven insert for the GMG Trek. It's 3 pieces. It has a cover and a handle. Never touch the handle when it's hot. Underneath the cover is a stone. And this is a piece that goes over the firebox. Goes in and just slide it in just like this. It'll take a 10-inch pizza, and it can only be maybe 1.5 inches tall. If you start stacking it too high, it'll hit on top. Fire this thing up and we'll be ready to go.
So I just took the dough out of the oven. We have a proof setting. So I put it in there. Really you just want a warm area. So you can, wherever you can find a little bit of warm area, not with a cool draft. And we thought we would show you how to make a crust in case you didn't know. And that's because Ron struggles with it. So a little flour so the dough doesn't stick to your hands. I start off with dividing it into, this is dough for one pizza. We're going to make 2 smaller pizzas. So I start off with a little ball and I work from the inside. And then as I'm working it out, I just will continue to like pull it up, pull it out, flatten it out. You want to make sure you're evenly doing this because otherwise you'll get holes. So there you go. 1 pizza crust.
Shannon got really proficient at these pizza crusts. When the girls are in town, we'll do this on a Friday night. As a kind of a Friday night family dinner.
We actually started it during COVID. You know, when we had not much to do and we were at home all the time. And it worked out well because we could accommodate different eating styles. Somebody wanted vegetarian, somebody wanted heavy meat. We could do it. We could make it work.
And we've also been known to, if you fold these over, you can make a calzone with it. So we've been known to do that too. But I have yet to try the calzone in the pizza oven because, like I stated when I was outside,
can't be high.
You can only be maybe 1.5 inches tall. I'm originally from Wisconsin, so sometimes I get carried away on the cheese. I am a true cheesehead.
I'm thinking sometimes you get carried away with the cheese. A little arugula.
And then at one of our local
barbecue stores
back in Washington State, we found this John Henry's Barbie's pizza powder. And man, is it good. It gives it a little bit of a spice to it and a little Parmesan to it. So we just sprinkle a little bit on top.
One thing to think about when you're building your pizza is Parmesan cheese is going to brown it up. Yes. And mozzarella cheese doesn't brown it up. So just something for you to think about. If you want a crusty golden crust, you want to make sure you finish it off with Parmesan.
And this pizza powder does have Parmesan in it.
It does. You could use just regular. It also has crushed red pepper flakes, so
gives it a little bit of the spice.
Used to your preference. All right,
ready to throw it on. Something to keep in mind when you're using this particular pizza oven is it has to be less than 10 inches round. I purchased this pizza peel on Amazon. It's 10 inches. It's perfect.
There we go. So we don't stick. We put a little bit of cornmeal on the pizza peel. And then this is a 2-person part. Come off to the side. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, we're really far on.
Don't normally go that far.
Because we're on camera. All right, we're set.
Let's go. All right. So we just slide it in like so. And we let it cook. And we'll take a look at it. You don't want... You don't want to let it cook too long. You got to keep turning it. So it's been about 2.5 minutes and it's getting done. Okay, so now we have pizza number 2. That one's pressing the upper edge as far as height. So every, I don't know, it depends on how hot it is. Today it's really running hot, so I'd say every 30 to 45 seconds you want to pull it out and rotate it a little bit. Keeps it cooking evenly. One thing you want to keep in mind when you're using one of these smokers is you really need to clean the grill thoroughly. If you've been cooking anything greasy, like if you did a brisket, a pork butt, or if you did a turkey like I did last couple weeks ago, it really makes a mess and it will start on fire. So you really got to be on top of it because otherwise it'll burn. This is just starting to get to the burn stage.
So these look delicious. I've gone ahead and cut mine up. Ron's has been sitting just a couple of minutes, so hopefully he doesn't burn his mouth. But I'm going to give his a little cut. These are, they have that nice little wood fire smoke feel, like when you go to a wood fire pizza place. And the crust is always like nice and has a nice little crunch to it. Oops, throw an onion around.
Looks good. Let's go to the table and see how they taste.
Okay. So these look delicious.
They do. They look awesome. It's one of my favorite meals.
Pizza is one of your favorite meals.
It's because I'm a cheesehead.
I like that we can personalize these. So I do arugula and sometimes spinach and different vegetables. Ron can put mushrooms on. I'm not a mushroom eater. He doesn't really like leafy greens on his pizza.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's try it.
Ooh, ooh.
This is good. This is
Delicious.
every bit as good as going out to dinner.
I think it's better.
Yep.
I think it's better. Unless you're going to like a really high-end pizza place, which we haven't found one here in Phoenix. They have them. We just haven't found them. But as far as like your regular run-of-the-mill pizza, I'd rather do this.
I think this is the first time we tried this particular recipe for crust, right? Mm-hmm. I like a thinner crust pizza, and this is perfect. Mm-hmm. So Well, we're going to finish our meal and let you go. Do you guys ever make pizzas at home? If so, drop us a line. Tell us how you do it. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell, and you'll know when we put out more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
I got my bags packed, timeline on track. My winter coat stuck in the closet way back.